Yo, Dokkan's just dropped an update to the summon points and they're adding a crazy lineup. So before we get into what they're, updating the summon point banners with, make sure to like this video and turn on the notifications for more videos. And remember, if you're not saucy, you're not bossy. Anyway, let's get into it. So, exchange summon points for summon point tickets, update the information, blah, blah, blah. Basically just saying they're updating it. Here they're explaining how to obtain these summon points. Basically, you just summon 3 times on like a new banner, and you do get the points on discounted banners like the anniversary, so on and so forth. You do get a second chance to get 3 more summons with tickets after that discount time runs out. But we look down here, and this is the lineup. So for the Dokkan Fest banner, they're adding the Christmas LRs, not LRs, the Christmas Dokkan Fest 16 and Daimagoku, which is honestly, I think this is the best addition out of these 4, right? He's the best out of the 4. And then to the Carnival, they're adding featured Gohan, again, very, very good unit, and Goma, possibly the best unit in the game right now. Okay, so let's open all of these bad boys and just go over them. These are their unawakened versions. So let's just awaken them really quickly. And we'll talk about them right here. Okay, so we'll start with this Gohan. Again, this Gohan is very, very good. Do I think it's worth, so actually, we didn't go over when they're coming. So the Dokkan Fest is being updated from May. This is Golden Week / Goku Day. Golden Week will run into May. This is 2 months before the GDC. So I would say save your tickets until GDC comes in and see what units are in there, and you might want to save your tickets until those units get added, like the year after. So these are May to December, and then the carnivals are April to December. Wait, what? So to include the characters who are only available in Dokkan Fest festivals or made their debut during the... Oh! So Dokkan Fest between May and December. So when is this coming? I got that completely wrong. In addition, the information that will become in lineups that will become available starting from the March 6th. So March 6th, Eastern Standard Time, we are getting these. I am so sorry, we're not getting these in May. They're just saying that these, from May to December, these dropped in December. This guy dropped in October, I think. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, these guys, we're getting them, so we're getting them in March. That's Saiyan Day. Oh, that's as soon as the anniversary's out. That's Saiyan Day. Like, that's a little bit before Saiyan Day, like a week. But anyway, let's go through these units. So Gohan here, very, very good unit overall. He does stack defense, so that's good for a little bit of longer events. He has guard. He has really, really decent damage reduction for 5 turns, and then he just gets dodge turn from the 6th turn. So he's always going to have value starting from the 6th turn. Now I don't know what events are coming up that are going to need you to dodge on turn 6. Just considering events like end within like 5 turns, right? Here he does have a very, very annoying restriction where there has to be a superhero category ally for him to get this. And then when receiving a super attack, he does get more defense here, but then he gets a lot more defense if it's an unarmed super. So this guy, not only is he a perfect slot 1 character, he can also dodge with 6. So good damage reduction, good damage output, and then good defensive mechanics, damage reduction, guard, and dodge. And then obviously they're a tag unit, so we switch to the Gamma 1. This guy is crazy. Actually, we didn't go over the active skill. So this guy's active skills, he removes all eyes negative effects. This is probably one of the best, if not the best, active skill effect in the game. And then he gets a humongous attack boost. So Gamma here, again, he has the same restriction, but then Gamma, he supports Defenders of Justice, right? So if you have the other unit next to him, you can get this buff here. And receiving a super attack, he does even more support, gets more damage reduction. When receiving a Ki Blast, he gets defense, more damage reduction, and he gives more support. So this guy has 20% damage reduction here, 20% here, and 30% here. So he's at that's 70% damage reduction with guard, and then a lot of the 150% defense and all of the support. Altogether, a very, very good unit. And then you can just pop this immediately as soon as you switch to him, right? Which he just gives superheroes 10% attack and defense, and then androids an additional 10% attack and defense for 3 turns. So all these gammas he does support, and you can also run him on 16's team, which we will get to. Gamma 2, I feel like he was the worst of the 2 units, especially beginning out, like the starting unit, Gohan versus the Gamma 2. I think Gamma 2 is the worst. Especially because you have to run him in slot 2 or 3 to get his this buff, the damage reduction, and the support. But again, this guy has a great chance to dodge, and if you're linking him with I think it's STR Gamma, right? I believe it's him. He gives an additional 10% dodge to Gamma 2s. So you run them both together. They're perfect linking partners. 6 out of 7 links. He has an 80% chance to dodge right here. He has a 7% chance to crit. And then he has a bunch of additionals, right, to just build up for every attack performed here. So you basically just put him in slot 1. Also, this is crazy because he builds up dodge up to 15%, which then with the Gamma 1, he can go up to 95% dodge, because this is a 70%, and then with the 10% from Gamma 1 makes it an 80%, and then the 15 makes it a 95%. And then I believe who here gives, one of these gives, like, I might be remembering wrong, but who here, I don't know. I'm remembering like a unit that just gives dodge just cause, right? I don't remember, but yeah, whatever. Their team, he has a very good team. Superhero, Special Pose, Battle of Wits, and then Movie Heroes, Accelerated Battle, and Bond of Master and Disciple. Gohan has Movie Heroes, Hybrid Saints, Mission Execution. Very, very good lineup of categories here. And then Androids, Superheroes, and Bond of Parent and Child. I want to check something. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I don't know. I'm remembering something wrong, but anyway, let's move on. So we have 16 androids, uncontrollable power, Android / Cell Saga, Mission Execution, and Artificial Life Forms. Remember to like the video. This guy's just very, I don't know, he's good, I guess. He has a lot of support, man. Like, so he greatly raises attack. The unit super just gives defense, 50% defense for 2 turns. That is crazy. That is crazy. And then he stacks for 4 turns. But there's more defensive support here, right? More defense support here. And then uncontrollable allies get a 60%. He has a lot of defense here. Damage reduction at slot 1 gives more defensive support. And then slot 2, he gets more defense here. And then he hits very hard. But the unit that came out with him, this 16 here, I feel like 17. I would rather use this 17 on an Android's team than the 16. If I could run another leader, that's good. Because 16 here, 17. Oh my God, 17. He supports. Okay, he can dodge. He has guaranteed dodge when you literally just have another Android or Defender of Justice on the team, right? So basically, it's any of the Gammas 16, and then him, guaranteed dodge slot 1, turn 1. So you just put him slot 1. For every attack received or evaded, so you just put him slot 1, and then he just builds all this up. So he's very, very good, and he just builds up more dodge here, depending on how many allies you have. And he just foresees enemies' attack. And then he supports, so he supports here too. So like 70% defensive support, and then the 17% from the from the super. That's very, very good unit overall. But so we have, I think this is the best out of the whole lineup here. Like this would be the best TUR out of the entire lineup, right? Because he's here, because he exists. This guy is good because he exists. Okay. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. This guy got better because he exists. Okay, this is not a physical Super Saiyan 3 mini Vegeta, right? He was always good, and now he's just better because this guy exists. So Goku just overall has a very good leader skill, demonic power, and pure Saiyans. God knows how many pure Saiyans we have in the game. That's like every single fusion under the sun. And then he just gives Dragon Ball Seekers and Time Travelers or Bond of Parent and Child. This is literally every Goku, Vegeta, Goten, Gohan, Trunks, every Saiyan basically that exists on Earth right now, right? Time Travelers, because I'm imagining they're counted as time travelers because they traveled through space. This is a translation error. It's space time travelers. Okay, this is not actually just time travel. It's basically a category of people who traveled through space. And yeah, there is a space traveling warriors, which you know what's crazy? They're not on it. These guys who traveled through space are not on space traveling warriors. Make it make sense. But anyway, he guards for 4 turns, but the existence of the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Daima, he could just has guard, right? And then this is what makes him very powerful, is that this support here, and then 500% attack from turn 4. And then he has a guaranteed nullification of super Ki Blast super attacks. Oh my god, my brain. And then a great chance to nullify from first nullification, I guess. But yeah, I think he's the best one on the whole list. But now we get to the LRs. Okay, now this guy, if we're talking about the whole lineup, like all of these, I think Goma is the best. But Future Gohan should not be slept on. Future Gohan is a tremendous unit, just bond of master and disciple. This is every Goku in the game. This is just every Goku in the game, every Gohan in the game, every Piccolo in the game, literally everyone who's had a master. That's every person in the game. That's Kabe, right? I mean, Blue Vegeta should be on here. Yeah, there he is. Evolution Blue Vegeta's on here because he trained Kaba. Regular Blue Vegeta should be on here. He's on here. It's not every Vegeta, by the way. It's every Vegeta starting from like the Universe 6 and 7 Expedition tournament or whatever. So Beerus, and they're on here because Whis and whatever. But so Gohan, he attacks defense for 3 turns. Greatly raises attack and defense. But this guy, for 1 turn from his entry turn, he has guard, 20% damage reduction here, another 10% damage reduction here. So that's 30 already. And then he gets more. Where's the rest of his damage reduction? Because I know he gets 90. And then because per bond of master disciple, this is the whole game, dog. You're gonna run this. You're definitely gonna run more units of this category on his team to get up to this 90% damage reduction turn 1. So turn 1 he has guard and 90% damage reduction, and then when he comes back, he has an unconditional revive, right? So start from the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn. That means it's his 2nd turn. It's always his 2nd turn. So whether he's in slot 1, 2, or 3, this is always going to be 2nd turn. And then Trunks is just like, so Trunks comes out, right, and then a turn later you do it. So it can be activated when there's another Bond or Master or Disciple Future Slot category ally attacking in the same turn, or starting from the next turn. So immediately when Trunks comes out on his own team, you can immediately pop this, and it just gives him guaranteed dodge for the turn. Okay, and then he guaranteed crits for the turn. But then Trunks' purpose is to he's a game ender. So overall, this guy's very, very, very good. 90% damage reduction and guard the first turn is unbelievable. Okay, and then just to hold on, he should be on Goku Family. If we go here, okay, watch this. So Goku, I hope I'm not wrong. I am wrong. Never mind. I am so wrong. I thought this was given to also Goku Family, but this is only okay. Whatever. But yeah, okay. Let's go to Goma. Goma, I don't even need to talk about this because this, okay? He just stacks 99% damage reduction turn 1, 66% damage reduction here and 33% damage reduction here. Now, if you do 66 plus 33, that is 99. 99% damage reduction turn 1. Gets a defensive buff when he's hit. He has a great chance to dodge. Dodge plus 40% for 4 turns. And he has another chance to dodge somewhere. Yes. 77% chance to dodge? Really? That's it? I thought he had more. And he heals, by the way. That's, we can't forget that. And then he gets this. Oh, brother, he gets this. Okay, so overall, this guy's just great damage. Oh, by the way, forgot to mention this. So, launch initial attack. Launch initial super. Oh, he just has, after receiving or evading an attack, he's guaranteed to super. Okay, he has a guaranteed super. And then you can at least get this. You can, the most you can get this buff is 3 times. So 60% damage or 60% defense for 2 turns. And then there's just all of this. So this guy, I feel like he is the best out of the whole lineup. But if you ask me who offers more value, it's between these 3. All right, and notice how 2 of them are Daima units, right? And the Daima category right now it's like really, really good. These 3 offer more value than these 3. Don't get me wrong, these 3 are good, but nobody's running them right now. I mean, you could run the Gohan, but nobody really is paying attention to them right now. This is what happens. A lot of these Christmas celebration units or the New Year celebration, a lot of them just get forgotten. 16 is going to get forgotten. Trust me. Like when androids just fall off, 16 will never be used ever again. But these 3 will always be used because Goma is also on Terrifying Conquerors. Wait, was I just... Huh? Oh, never mind. Goma will always be runnable because he is on Terrifying Conquerors. So as soon as this category gets a buff, which God knows it needs one, like holy crap, man. When this category gets a buff, it's lights out. All right, look at this. Cooler, Turles. This is like a movie celebration, right? So, and then we get a buff for him too. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, okay? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.